Hi everyone again. Welcome to our channel Aqua Spirit United. In this video I wanted to answer one of the questions that I got under one of the recent videos. And that's a question from Gladys. She asked me to talk about my self-realization on this journey, how I came into alignment. And so I wanted to share more details regarding my story and also how it started, as well as like how I was changing my views regarding the whole journey over those last it's almost about 2 years. Um, so I started this awakening and the twin flame journey on a very unaware side of the connection. So I didn't realize what was it at the beginning. I was as you would call a runner in terms of the dynamic in my previous connection, and I didn't really know what's going on. And once we get connected, we somehow we were getting this understanding that there is something special about this connection, and we came into this idea of a twin flame, but we didn't really have this awareness that is necessary to bring the connection to the next step. So although we were just kind of looking into these twin flames and soulmates and so on, we didn't really feel it. There was something that was missing, and somewhere down the road I understood it was just my personal growth, and also the other counterpart personal growth was not enough to maintain this connection. So this ended in a separation, but that actually just started my spiritual journey, because I could see how many things we have to do during our journey, and how this connection, this beginning, initiation or ignition, can help us to navigate that and give us more hints what to heal, what to develop to come or to reach this inner alignment. So everything, as I mentioned, everything started with the separation, the moment that most of us go through. It's usually very unexpected, and you don't really know what causes the separation, because if you are in this bubble of phase, you don't expect that to happen. Although, looking back, I had a kind of a sense that we are both not ready, that something can happen within this connection. I was like, this intuition was kind of sensing that we are both not ready, but I was kind of trying to push this away. However, the separation happened. I was in a shock. I didn't know what's going on. But during that time, when I was feeling left alone, like I hit the rock bottom, I started to dig in, and I'm pretty sure I've done very good use of this time that I was given, because what I've done, of course, there was some moments that I was feeling that I need my twin flame connect or counterpart to go back. I was having this very low state that we all have in it at the beginning of separations, that were you're confused, you don't have any motivation to do anything, you're in this huge shock. However, for me, this kind of period, it lasted not that long. I think it could be couple weeks, pretty much. Um, and during that time, I started realizing I did a lot of digging into the twin flames. Still, I was not really awake, I would say. But my intuition was guiding me. I was just looking for more information out there. Um, and some way down the road, I kind of realized that it's about my growth. I realized that the other person first. Very quickly, I kind of understood that we are free in this journey, and we are free as a people. So I started shifting this mindset from I have to have this person back into I understand we're both not ready. I started seeing what was really not working. Even though during this bubble of phase, we are very often we are blind. We don't see those. We are missing some of the red flags. For example, we are missing some of the unhealthy behaviors that we are replaying, because in this emotional experience, we don't think logically. So step by step in this separation, I started realizing what was not healthy, and that honestly there were some fears even within me, and I was trying, instead of healing them, I was kind of pushing myself into this connection, even though, because of this bubble of faith, right? Despite all the alerts that were sent to me by my intuition. However, as I explained, when you start doing your inner work and you start realizing how much of this programming is still within you, you will start fixing yourself. You will start rebuilding your divine feminine, your divine masculine side, and all of that will be done together with those sources of inner knowing, this divine energies that start to flow in you more and more once you get into your alignment. So, all of that is bringing you more intuitions along the journey, bringing you also more understanding about how the whole process is also working out, because you will be having or starting to having glimpses how your journey started to unfold years back. It was not just, you will start realizing that the whole experience, it started probably even in at previous connections, even maybe starting when the karmic connection started, because you will see there are some patterns that we took over during our karmic relationships, and that's basically what we try to clear through the twin flame experience. So the whole understanding will be shifting once you stop taking this twin flame experience related only to one person, and once you start, maybe as an exercise, I think it's very useful to shift the focus from one specific person and just see how much growth is giving you as a person yourself. Just stop seeing yourself as a part of a twin flame couple or twin flame relationship that you're continuing, and instead just treat yourself as a twin flame, and that's your journey, that's your separation phase. And just look online into other sources and to other teachers. There are many people who know how the process is going on, and I think it's very nice that more and more people start explaining that this is your personal experience. It's not, you're not supposed to be next to your twin flame in your journey. It can happen. There are different cases. Sometimes people get together back. But until you don't reach this point of inner union, you should not be taking care of what happens with your twin or with your twin flame counterpart. Um, and you will start noticing what this inner union means. And I can maybe very briefly talk about how I went to this alignment and how I was kind of guided with my intuition during this journey too, because I started realizing that those synchronicities and the telepathy and all this like energetic experiences I was having, I started having them with other people as well. It was not just regarding that specific person, and it was becoming more and more the more inner work I was doing. So it kind of kept me going on the journey, and I realized it's all of that is orchestrated but something bigger, and it helped me to see this bigger picture, how I'm able to have my gifts related to other soul connections regarding to other people. So thanks to this, I had a sense that it's all being kind of guided and orchestrated, especially when I we all see how many synchronicities we have with this initial meeting with your twin flame counterpart. So it's just whenever you feel maybe lost in the journey and you feel like it's not moving anywhere, just step back and maybe try to reanalyze the whole connection or the whole experience as you remember it. But instead of looking from this personal experience, like you versus or with another twin flame, your twin flame counterpart, just take a look as a personal experience and just see how many things in your life had to unfold, and how to have you had it orchestrated in order to meet that specific person. And also start realizing how many shifts in your life started to happen, and start noticing how many other soul connections, how many other people you have been meeting that were helping you along the journey. So with this broader picture, I think it's always easier for you to not take this journey as personally, because it's, and just get off this emotional load, because I have to tell you that it's honestly, emotions are not helping us. Sometimes they are very um, they're tricky, and also they can be very confusing, for causing our mind to be confused even more. Because for example, if those synchronicities happen, or your inner knowing kind of talks to you regarding your personal growth, you will be realizing that somehow it's connected to your twin. But this is a little bit of misunderstanding, because honestly, it's whatever you're getting from your inner self is regarding your journey. So I talked in another video about how to really understand those synchronicities, because it's, you have to realize it's about your personal journey. So any kind of messages that come from you, um, from higher self, it's regarding your current stage of development. So one other thing I wanted to talk about is, once you start working on yourself, you will also become more happy and start receiving more gifts. And also, you will start noticing that the quality of the soul connections, or not in general, any kind of connections that will be coming to your life, they will feel more harmonized and more in balance. And I think that's one of the best indicators that you're moving forward in the right direction, because you will not resonate with any unclear relationships anymore. You will don't want to get attached or get engaged with some of the unhealthy relationship patterns. So for example, if you had some issues with relationships, or you were on this avoidant type of connections, where you were afraid of being in those clear connections, I would say, when you emotionally, you know where you stand, you will notice how it all starts to shift, and you're starting to value yourself as a person, also value this clarity and peace within all the relationships in your life. um Maybe just to conclude, for those people who are struggling still from time to time, because it can, this journey can happen, and can last for a long time, the separation period and all of that. Aside from learning how to love yourself, it's also a big lesson of patience. So in those harder moments, when you start feeling doubts regarding the connection and the journey, I think it's very useful to really step back and reanalyze the entire experience as you had, as a twin flame, and start seeing this picture from the big perspective, just to get more understanding, and also just see how it's a gift to be part of this journey, how much the universe helps you to orchestrate all of that, and you're always being guided towards the right step. So hopefully that will help you a little bit, to understand how important is it to really see it as your personal growth, your personal experience. And and again, if you have any questions regarding my personal experience, or some some questions regarding the twin flame journey in general, I will be happy to answer. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.